Stephanie Bain, I have a books. I'm a book nerd. There's so many books. Hello everyone, Stephanie here. Today's video is going to be about the books I would take with me if I had to up and leave my house all of a sudden. I live in South Florida. We get hurricanes. Hurricane Matthew just happened. My heart goes out to anyone that's either lost a loved one, lost their life, or lost their home and stuff, because thankfully here in like where I live, we only got a couple hours of rain and then it was just windy the rest of the day. So that's all we went through. But we get hurricane threats a lot, and the thing is that from one minute to the next, it could not be going your direction, and then it takes a sudden turn and it heads our way. And I was like, naturally, aside from taking my dogs, I was like, well, other than like clothes, because that's important, what books would I take? So I decided to come up with this idea. I guess it's just like, I literally filmed this already and I was not happy with my choices. I stopped filming and I was like, no, I don't want this. I want this instead. Like, there were things that came into my mind afterwards. So these are the books that I would take with me if I had to up and leave. It's much too heavy to pick up, so yeah. The first things I have are sitting on top of the bag, and I was like, these things are really thin. I could pick that up really quickly, or already just have it in my car in case that is a threat. And it's these books I've had since I was a kid, and it's the one I always talk about, the Random House book of bedtime stories. I would take my Cinderella and my Pocahontas, because I got these when they first came out. These are first editions. These ones came out in like 1995. Yeah, 1995. So I've had these since they first came out because my mom was the bomb. I have here Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. I'm a first book junkie. So for this one, I was like, well, there's other series I would prefer to try to take as much as I could. But I would have to take at least the first book to Hunger Games. It's the first dystopian I read and loved. Well, now that I took those two things off, like the Hunger Games fits in here and my Kindle, but I just wanted to be careful. But this is the bag. It's a weekender, so it's not like super ginormous. I can lift it. I'm just sitting, so it's awkward. I would obviously take my Kindle because I have Red Rising in here. I have the last 5 books to Outlander in here. I have like Vampire Academy. I have The Maze Runner. So like there's series that I have that I want to read and stuff, but I have them on my Kindle. So I'm like, there's some books I don't need to take because they're here. And I Darken is also here. Outlander, Dragonfly and Amber, and Voyager. This is why first off paperbacks are so much better, and mass paperbacks are amazing. The Kissed by an Angel trilogy, I really just love the first 3 books. It's like my absolute favorite. It's a beautiful paranormal romance, but it's again one of my all-time favorites, and I couldn't leave this one. I also have here Twilight. I would just bring the first one and the paperback that I have, not even my Gorgeous White set, because I was like, I could eventually just re-get it, but I would just need something reached with me. I haven't finished the series, and I really want to. The Host by Stephanie Meyer. Again, paperback, so much easier to deal with, especially because that hardcover is like ginormous. The 100 Homecoming by Cass Morgan, because I haven't read it, and the 4th book's coming out. I would take these V.C. Andrews because also these are old AF. They're like 15, 16 years old. I lied. 21 years old. Yes, 21 years old. So, Web of Dreams, Olivia, I hope that's in the screen, Olivia, Dark Angel, and Fallen Heart. That diaper dog, oh my god, she hates it. I love it. It's so funny, but you know, she has her thing going on. I would also bring Frankenstein by Mary Shelley and The Diary of a Young Girl and Frank. These were my sisters. It has her name there. And this was my brother's. He has freakishly like decent handwriting, and that's the only reason I would take him, because they were my you know, from when they were in high school. Sky Key, James Frey, Nils Johnson Shelton. Haven't read it. The last book's coming out. I think they pushed it to December. The Mime Order by Samantha Shannon. I haven't read it. My current read, of course, would be in here, and that is The Last of the Fire Drakes by Farah Umar Boy, and I'm also really enjoying it. It has like a very fairy tale-ness to it. Golden Sun and Morning Star. Can I help you? I really need to get the paperbacks because then it would be easier to take the paperbacks with me because they are a fraction of the size. And then I can also just take my physical copy of Red Rising, but I have it on my Kindle, so I was like, it's okay. It would be like the pregnancy bag. You know, like when you're about to give birth, you have like the bag ready so that we can just go. That's what I would do with the books to make sure I can fit them all back in. Because the bag is not that big. The only thing that was sticking out of it was the first like 3 bigger books I showed you. And of course, The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon, because I adore it. And I would only take A Court of Thorns and Roses because it's still my favorite of the 2. And I adore it, and I wouldn't be able to part without it. So now I'm surrounded by books. Those are the books I would take with me. Like, realistically. I changed it a few times, and I was happy. Started filming, and I was like, no, I'm not happy. I need to change the books I chose. And then I got a little bit smarter about it. And now I'm like really satisfied that obviously I wouldn't want to lose anything, but things in life happen. But those are the books that I would take with me if I had to just up and leave. Hurricane season is not over. It doesn't end until sometime in November. Let's hope nothing serious hits anyone anymore. That would be grand. But that is my video. Comment down below what kind of books you would take with you if you had to like up and go all of a sudden for whatever reason. Maybe aliens are gonna come down and you want to at least take some of your books. That'd be nice. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let's just send love and light to all of those that were affected by Matthew, and I'll see you next time. Bye.